back.
Today we'll be talking about the biggest rivalry in past football history. Michigan versus Ohio State. Let's go off with the QB issues at Michigan. Well, Michigan, they had no idea who they wanted to stop for QB. So they have two. So when I talk about the QB stats, there's going to be two Michigan QBs. But let's start with Ohio State's QB, Will Howard. He has passed for 2,685 yards. He's passed for 26 touchdowns, and he's thrown 6 interceptions, which is some pretty good stats, almost better than Gabriel from last time. Dylan Gabriel. Next, we have Alex Orji. He's like the
Michigan.
he hasn't started too much. He has 148 passing yards, and then he has 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Then we got the main, who's got more than Will Howard is Davis Warren with 1,067 passing yards, 6 thrown touchdowns, and 7 interceptions.
Alright, then we got standings, the scores that they have. So right now Michigan has 6 wins and 5 losses, which is the same as the Washington Huskies and the Minnesota Golden Gophers, which we've covered previously. And then Ohio State has 10 wins and 1 loss, so they're actually pretty close to the Ducks.
Yeah, they actually only lost to the Ducks. That's the only loss.
That is...
And it was by about 1 point, I believe.
Well,
Michigan has one more inside the history of them. Michigan actually beat Ohio State last year to make the playoffs, and they actually won the national championship. Definitely downgraded a lot for Michigan, poor old Michigan. Let's talk about a player spotlight for this video, like how we had last video for a wide receiver, Tez Johnson. For this video, our player spotlight is Emeka Egbuka, however we pronounce him. He's shown he's really dominant on the field and he can make plays happen. He's a threat to be messed with, and Michigan has to figure out how to get some guys on him and not let him get much catches. He will be the biggest threat for Michigan that game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan needs to step up the offense for sure. Davis Warren or Alex Orji, whoever's going to start more, has to step up and beat the Buckeyes. It's going to be hard. Definitely with Emeka Egbuka and Will Howard and their amazing defense. Ohio State did just destroy Indiana, but they could be overrated. Michigan has no good wins, so that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
How far are we into this news?
3:22.
Well, that means it's time to say our predictions.
Well, this is a hard one. You go first.
I think Ohio State will beat Michigan 35-20.
Ooh, you think Ohio State's gonna win? So
35-20. I gotta be honest. Ohio State's just so good.
This is I would have to think Michigan. Probably by Michigan 24-21. That's my prediction. They're gonna probably win by a field goal or something like that. I just have a feeling Michigan's gonna win. I don't know. I feel like Orji and Warren, I feel like they're just I haven't really seen much Ohio State though, so.
Okay, before we go for this news place, we want to see our players spotlight so far for the wide receivers / running backs. It's been no running backs yet. Right now, our highlights are Will Pauling, Tez Johnson, and Emeka Egbuka. Mm-hmm. So watch out for those wide receivers because they don't mess with them.
Yeah, and that's the end of this episode.
And bye.
Yeah, the end.